get banned out.
Yeah.
And it does.
If ever Echo might open up the Angela this time around, if ever they're going to be the first pick. But no, the first pick is actually going to the side of Red Giants.
All right.
Okay.
They did change that Angela ban, and yeah,
Wait.
they banned the Claude, they banned the Faramis and the Diggy. Valentina is now going to be the first pick, and Zach Cutie's going to get a hero that he is very comfortable in.
I think Echo wants to play Cash because they banned out the Faramis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kaja?
So Kaja, yeah. I'm thinking Kaja.
If not, yeah, at this point, I'd rather give the Divine Judgment instead of the Minotaur ult.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, because Red Giants, oh yeah, they're gonna counter.
Or he wants the Cho.
Oh yeah, the Cho would be a good pickup too.
Cho is good.
But as an early pickup right now, maybe not. So this might either be an Arlot this time around, so take it out from the hands of Gojis.
Fredrin is there as well if they want it.
Fredrin.
Oh.
Oh, this time they're getting the Farsha.
Farsha and Kaja. And with Kaja has been picked from Echo, I think there's possibilities that they want to play with 1-1. Because 1-1 and Kaja is a good combo.
Ah, yeah, 1-1, Kaja. Along with Farsa would be really good too. Oh yeah, 1-1 might be the third pickup here for Echo.
Because yeah, honestly, Super Red so far, if he doesn't get the Claude, he uses the Beatrix.
Or Brody.
Or Brody. I kind of feel like Brody won't do that well against a Farsa, same as a Beatrix. So that is going to be very, very difficult because one of the only marksmen that's good is there. And Fanny gets picked up and the Terizla. I actually like this. I like the pickups.
Yeah. This Fanny especially. Usually when you see an Eve or a Farsa and then the Fanny's open, bam, the Fanny would be like the perfect pickup there. So Echo, whoever they're going to pick up here has to be something that can mess up the tempo of the Fanny. I'm okay with them picking up a Brody in this scenario already. Just so that you can get that stun coming in. To keep the Brody safe, and then not even just the Brody, you can also keep the Farsa safe. If Outplay gets the time to stun well and the Fanny swooping in, the Fanny might actually be at risk of taking in a lot of damage from the Farsa and the Brody.
All right, so now the first three picks have been shown. I feel like Echo, they kind of more or less solidified what their win condition is. So now we really got to look at the junglers. Are they looking for another damaged jungler? Because I kind of feel like going utility here might be for the best.
Yeah. They might even consider picking up an Akai later on for Zyda.
Akai or Fredrin?
Yeah, Akai or Fredrin.
Akai or Fredrin jungler, or if they want to like fight rock with rocks, that maybe the assassin's gonna come out from Echo. But I think it's gonna be a small probability since if you look at the Kaja or Brody or even the Kaja, Farsha, Kaja, and Brody is like not a sustainable hero. It can be bad when facing against Vanny if they want to use another assassin jungler.
Yeah. So if ever the lineup here for Echo will have an XP laner that's gonna be high damage, not high damage, or high control, high sustainability, and then the jungler will be the same. Because this Kaja can't just be the only frontline option. You're gonna need more options here that can hold the front line and also dish out a lot of crowd control abilities.
I wonder here, is Paquito okay?
For which
Echo.
as their XP laner?
The jungler, you mean, right, Rafael?
Honestly, either, because I kind of feel like if the Fanny goes in and then the knockout strike can interrupt the steel cables, I think it's gonna be good enough. Because other than that, what do you want going up against a Terizla? Because if you want to win the lane, Dairoff, but if you have Dairoff, you're not solving your team's problem.
Yeah.
You need someone to open up the map. So I don't know. What do you want to go for? Is it possible Hilda EXP?
No.
Right? No, right?
No. That's why Paquito and Akai seems like it's a very good option for Echo right now. But it depends on their strategy. Maybe they want to fight rock with rocks. So they want to play the quick early game since they have Kaja and Farsha who can use the mobility on the early game very well.
Yeah. Looking at the hero pool of Sanford, this might end up becoming a Lapu-Lapu pickup in their XP lane. Although the Paquito that you mentioned makes sense. You can dish out the control abilities a little bit more.
Yeah, because that's kind of what they need. They don't only need a frontline tank, but you also kind of need a little bit of crowd control there because you want to open up the map for Kaja.
Yeah. If ever they can go Grok, But no, okay, Fredrin. I
Fredrin
think this
first, yeah.
Fredrin jungle.
Honestly, even Fredrin EXP might not be bad.
On the hands of Sanford. Not that I don't trust his ability, just more of
yeah,
like
I don't.
XP Fredrin has not had the best time recently.
I mean, he has 71% win rate.
Oh yeah, on Sanford.
Wait, 71, 75, around there, around there.
Oh, they make it work. If that's the case, then yeah. You know what? Yeah, I won't turn off the idea of an XP lane Fred.
They can choose it later because they need to see the two heroes that Red Giant gonna pick right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's carry.
Carry. Oh,
Okay.
that's very
Brave.
very brave. Yes,
Yeah,
I
because-
agree. Very brave.
Echo have Kaja, Echo have Farsha. It's the nemesis from carry.
Yeah. I like your word choices there, and I agree. I'm gonna stick with that one. So, what is the last pick here? Because again, could be Flex Fredrin, could be EXP, could be jungle, could do well in both.
If they need more damage, maybe can Bane.
Yeah.
Deadly Catch can stop when using the steel cable.
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards Martis here. Or Bane. Yeah, Martis or Bane. I'm okay with either. They need something that could potentially balance out the
Either ways, we're looking for a fighter here.
fighter, crowd control, burst.
Right, 5 seconds down and use Zong. So it is going to be, oh. So Sanford's like, okay, you know what? Playtime's over. Let me just try my very best to 1v5 this.
He's using his trump card.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting. I kind of want to know how Gideon feels seeing Sanford on this Yuzong.
I'm feeling really good about it. 1v5, the man is willing to put this team on his shoulders and carry them across the finish line if necessary. I don't know how Super Red's going to play this game, I'll be honest with you. No idea? None?
I didn't get addressed, Gideon.
Okay,
So I'm-
all right.
This is a Gideon solo cast now.
Fine, no problem. Welcome everybody, me as well as it turned out. We'll be taking care of you guys here on the desk for the second match of Echo versus Red Giants. Now, may I have your opinion, please?
I'm mad at LaFell.
Oh, okay, sure. All right. Now it's a LaFell problem. Okay, one Malaysian to another. I get it. I get it. But it's tough. I think that
I do
Echo
agree.
has a really good draft here, and I think it's very targeted and very focused on making sure that Super Red is going to have a tough time. If not Super Red, at the very least, Zach QT.
I understand that, but I think we're shifting focus a little bit too much on the gold laners. Remember, this is a Fanny in the jungle, so even if let's say that becomes an issue, there's always still the Fanny to be able to shift that focus elsewhere or even find more trades on the board with that lack of focus onto Sakai's here, especially that we know that Sakai's is such an impeccable assassin player. I'm actually quite curious because technically Echo only has Yaoi to be able to lock down the Fanny and nothing else.
I mean, there is Zyda to try and get the taunt off, but that's assuming that the steel cables haven't been thrown out towards wall and connects. But in the meantime, at the very least, hopefully Pancake's performance will improve in this game number 2, because if he blunders hard on this Grok, there's no saving him this time.
You know what? It might work. Right? Because like in game number 1, we were like, no way, it's gonna work. And then it worked out. And here, you can even see how aggressive Sakai is willing to play with all these penetration, more damage items, and even the lethal ignition on top of it as well. Looking for more picks. Doesn't really mind that in terms of these objective plays that maybe Zyda might get the better of it. But we'll see how this pans out, and let's see if Echo is willing to give up these pickoffs away and to the Red Giants.
Yeah, I mean, Red Giants were willing to make sure that, hey, we want to be able to win the draft overall, but the lane matchups can get a little difficult, especially by this gold lane side, right? Outplayed, he's not going for tenacity this time around as they look for the dive on towards Sanford's side. Oh, they find it! Instant execute. Sanford trying to get the Petrify off his skies, but it just didn't matter.
And that's the benefit of getting penetration as one of your first talents coming in, right? That damage that you can have, that pressure, and that killing potential coming in. And look here, is going for it again. Yaoi actually forced to retreat there as both of these heroes, they want to collapse onto the next neutral objective, but I don't think Zyda is actually going to let this slide.
We'll see. Pancake hasn't hit level 4 as Pancake tries to reset this turtle. Zyda positions himself to maintain this aggro, and it looks like they might just have to give this up. Black Dragon Form's coming in, and Yudu Red Giants, they do not want to deal with this whatsoever.
No, they're just going to let it slide again. That's what I was trying to say. They're going to look for more pickoffs, and they're going to try and help out the gold laner for sure. Outplayed isn't in too much trouble in this matchup, so they do need to support Super Red in order for him to not get taken down or shut down from that early game.
That is true. Gojas, he's positioning himself very aggressively from this wave. Yep, and there we go. Instantly, when you position yourself that aggressively, you're bound to get punished, and Yaoi will not let you go.
No way. There's so many wings on Echo. There's Sanji, there's Yaoi, there's even the Black Dragon form. So many wings.
I mean, would you consider it wings though? I mean, on a technical scale. I mean, yeah, you kind of just levitate, so you don't really see the. Oh, whoa, hold up. Sky's still in the middle of this, able to get his hand, but he's going a little too far for comfort this time around, and they don't find the kill, but at the very least, they maintain some pressure or some semblance of pressure to alleviate Super Red on top side.
Yeah, they need it. They need it. They need to be able to help him out because we see how weak Carry is in that early game. Going against such a bruiser in that early game like the Brody is not going to be easy at all. And looking at this, despite no one being traded back so far, I might be wrong, Stanford!
Guys makes it out just in time.
Wow.
Oh, that momentum right at the very end as the second cable connects gets him out. A good punish onto Sanford's side. I mean, first of all, let's start at the very beginning of that play. ZachQT's spacing is impeccable. He survives the initial jump from Sanford into Petrify combination, doesn't get locked down, and as Sanford walks away, I don't think he was expecting to get collapsed on so soon by Skies in that fight.
And now, that initial 1,000 gold lead that Echo had, look at it. It's gone. Only 300, only 400 for themselves right now. As you can see, Echo, they're looking to kind of push it even further. They want that gold gap. They want to be able to snowball. And look at this.
Yep, they find it, outplayed on that top side, solo killed by Super Red. Good play coming in from ZachQT with the Divine Judgment. Not a solo kill, my bad, but this forces Echo backwards as Yudu Red Giants, and especially for Skies, happily farming away. You may take the turtle, only because I let you.
The mind games coming through from both of these teams, man. It's not getting any older than it was before. Echo now with barely a gold lead. No way!
I told you!
Away from Zyda! What is that? What is that attitude?
I love it. I love it. He knew, for some reason, he was risking it. He goes in and he expected, if Zyda used this Retribution on Turtle, it wouldn't be back up if he's on his purple buff. So I'm just going to check it real quick. In the meantime, Yaoi getting punished by the Wild Charge coming in from Pancake is outplayed, is able to secure the tier 1 down by topside. Well, up by topside this time around, but Yudu Red Giants is making Echo hurt for every move they've made in this game thus far.
Yeah, that's going to be another tower conceded for the Yudu Red Giants again. Wow. I don't know. I want to actually see the items so far because I feel like this gold lane is going to be very interesting. But meanwhile, in the bottom lane, that's a lot of 1v1 plays. And even his upside.
Well, penalty zone already landing on towards Outplay side. He's in a lot of trouble as the Divine Judgment pulls Pancake away. Outplay gets the live, finds the kill on towards Pancake. And ZachQT, he's on the run, but Zyda ain't gonna let him through as Sanji finds a kill of his own. Kojas needs to finish him off, doesn't find it. This time, Echo claps back.
And that's just like that. The turntables, ladies and gentlemen. Yudu Red Giants, it felt like they found their form earlier on, but this is the instant switch up coming in from Echo, now picking up a 2,000 gold lead. And this is why the casters earlier on, they also mentioned that they need to be careful of the high ground coming in from Sanji. How much damage that he was able to deal with the lethal ignition on top of it. No trades back whatsoever. 203 KDA. This is looking like a perfect game for him.
Ooh, outplayed, having to flicker away from Skies. He does not want to be left alone against that Fanny. But in the meantime, Echo once again will be able to secure another turtle. This is going to be the third one and the final one of the game. And Sanford so far, I mean, as much as I love him playing this Yuzong, he has not been able to hit too many Petrify combos throughout the match so far.
maybe not yet. Let's be like optimistic, right? I don't know. I feel like he's utilizing his presence more to just shift Yudu Red Giants a little backward, right? And now Echo being able to utilize that space, they're going to be able to get a tower in the bottom side. Meanwhile, Yudu Red Giants unable to clap back so far. As we take a look at the items, so in that previous team fight, Sanji actually didn't have that Lightning Truncheon, so that was pure damage coming out from the Clock of Destiny. Now imagine without the respect items coming in from the Yudu Red Giants just yet, that's going to be a lot of damage being able to put onto Yudu Red Giants in those team fights.
Yeah, Yudu Red Giants got to be starting to rush for some magic resist. You can see on Grok, he's already got his cloak, while even Terizla himself is slowly building up. I'm not sure what whether he's going to go for the Athena shield or try to greed out with the Oracle. We'll see in a little bit. The Feather Airstrike coming in from Sanji if they want to take this tier 1. Gojess and Pancake will see Zyda walk up as they want to invade, but they find the Divine Judgment on towards Gojess' side. Now, penalties on towards Outplayed. Sky's trying his best. Cutthroat as well finds the trade kill. Regardless, it is 2 for 1 in favor of Echo, and Zyda underneath the turret still goes. Sanford wants to chase them down, finds the Petrify, gets the shot residue, does not get the kill, almost with Yaoi's last empowered auto attack almost taking Super Red's life. So close, yet so far. 2 for 2 trade.
Who would it be worth it for, right? Because in one side, Yudu Red Giants, they actually go, oh, wait a minute,
No, Pancake is
no
done
way.
for, but this sets up for Skies. No, wings by wings. Sanji gets on out of there in time, and they secure a tier 1.
So now it's worth it for Echo.
So
3v2, but unfortunately, they have to take down Outplay. But at this point, is it not a bad trade? Is it not a good trade is what I'm saying?
It's a phenomenal trade for Echo. Like, this is everything that they could ask for, right? I mean, despite it being 2v2, they are going to get their battle spells a lot faster than Sanford. His trigger figure on that Petrify, as soon as his off cooldown is coming for it, Divine Judgment once again, they find Gojess. He takes a bit of damage. He's a little low. He could go for a penalty zone, but Feather Airstrike is going to commit. Hit land on 3. Sanji is able to get his guys to Ghost Lord and the kill, and gets to walk away. Daylight robbery.
That is so messed up because Zyda is level 12, Gideon. Level 12. He was 2 levels above of Skies earlier on. Skies was level 10. That shouldn't have been possible. How are Yudu Red Giants coming back all the time?
I mean, it's the burst damage, right? You saw Super Red, he wanted to walk up, couldn't go too far. Pancake goes in for the wild charge, but not only does it... Wait, hold on. Whoa, Skies, now he's just flexing. Now he's just flexing. But yes, Pancake with a wild charge, and even with Skies looking, because so many people were so close to the Lord, the collateral damage really starts to build up, and Zyda didn't get his retribution off in time.
And I think one of the best adaptations coming in from Sakai is the fact that he went in towards the team fight after everyone from Echo wasted their resources, because that kill onto him earlier on was him just going in and getting punched out and kissed out by the Brody, and then he was kind of stuck in place. You know,
kissed out?
his
Wait,
skill
what?
too is kissing.
Oh, okay. All right,
It's like,
sure.
wow.
Maybe
Like,
until
wow.
he gets a Valentine skin, then I'll believe you. If he gets a Valentine skin, that confirms our suspicion. Well, my suspicion at the very least. But I think, you know, in this case, you're absolutely right. Because Echo, if they're going to continue this on with that momentum, they're going to need a spearhead. And if it's not through Lord, these fights are starting to become really clear that both sides kind of want to do the same thing.
I agree. And it's getting a little bit scarier now for Echo because that gold lead shifted. Super Red, look at him on the gold earned leaderboard #1 at 8,800 on a carry. And that's not exactly the picture that you would want to be able to portray if you were Echo.
I think worst of all is for Outplay, who is like, guys, I was winning my lane. Come on, work with me here. Give me something. Daddy needs his milk too. Oh, man.
And the frustration just must be building on because Super Red already has the corrosion scythe. He has even legs, like, oh, okay, pants is what Leo likes to say. He has pants on, so a little bit more sustain. Golden Staff, DHS as well. So he's down, he's ready to tango.
Let's see how this dance is going to go, right? Because in the next 36 seconds, let's see the setup from both sides. Echo need to start getting some pushing waves, but it's like Super Red and as well as Pancake posturing themselves to punish anybody who dares check or walk up to the bottom side.
Yeah, and they do have the lockdown to go for it, right? Skies just needs to go in, put that damage in, and it could even be finished off with anybody else. at this point, Sky's 3-1-2, really good KDA so far, and Gojas has been just popping off on the Terizla too.
This is a really interesting movement. Usually teams would actually care more about the long lane, but instead they send 2 members down, posture themselves closely around this Lord, and allows that top side to get pushed initially. So the fact that they don't see anybody bot side, they don't see anybody actually taking priority over the Lord, gives them an idea that the majority of Echo, at least 2-3 members are on that top side. They see Sanford and Zyda, so process of elimination, right?
That was so smart. Like, I didn't even notice that.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out, right? It's a weird movement to see at this level of play because so many people understand the fundamentals of the Lord Dance. Push out that long lane so you don't have to keep sending people there, and then you have to go at a disadvantage in terms of the team fights 4v5.
I mean, me being simple-brained, I was just like, okay, they're gonna prioritize the bottom lane because Sakai's can just goes up and he can like slow push that top lane.
Oh, to be fair, that's actually a much better explanation. You say smooth brain, but that is a good explanation. Yawi and Outplayed have not moved for the past minute or so. Their patience is waning in Outplay. You can see his fingers are getting itchy, but he also recognizes that they need to wait for the right opportunity. Man, that top side is building up really, really quick. Skies, he's going to respond to it. Even on bottom side, somebody's got to deal with these side waves. If not, Echo is going to get this Lord for free.
Oh, look at this.
Conceal play. They find Super Red, and they take him out. Sorry, Zach QT, and they take him out instantaneously. Now Super Red gets to reveal himself. He's looking to get the kill on towards Yawi side. Sanford with the Black Dragon Form will chase him down. Petrified, but the Winds of Nature protects him. No shot residue, nothing left. Appraises Ram barely tickles Super Red as he gets his 3 hits in. Outplayed is going to posture himself, and now that's going to be it. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Yudu Red Giants.
Still Yudu Red Giants. You would have thought that, all right, a good pick onto Zach QT. That's one problem solved, but Super Red was just free hitting from the back, being able to just push these members down in terms of that HP, and now with 2 members gone, this should be a win for Yudu Red Giants.
We'll see, we'll see. It's a 50-50, level 15, penalty zone onto Zyda. They're gonna commit on towards this kill, but Super Red, oh wait, those guys, he's in trouble. Outplayed manages to get the flag. Yawi is down. Outplayed needs to be able to clean these up. He flickers forward. Oh my goodness, almost gets the triple. He tried 8,800 damage, but still, wait, no, go, just don't die here, okay. 8,800 damage and almost turning the fight a triple for Yudu Red Giants. The idea was there from Echo.
It truly was, and Yawi was able to secure the Lord, so both of the junglers actually missed there with so much CC happening. But it does give Echo a little bit more breathing room, despite that they had to lose 3 members in the process. But what a team fight. Yudu Red Giants. This is a different Yudu Red Giants than what we saw yesterday, Gideon. They're looking super scary. And remember, if Yudu Red Giants can take this point away from Echo, that's the M4 champions taken out of the SPS run as a whole.
Well, I wouldn't put them as M4 champions because this is not the main lineup. I would say that this is going to be preparation for the next generation of Echo. And don't get me wrong, I love Echo as an overall team. I love their organization so far, and the next generation, they look good, but in terms of prep, Yudu Red Giants have done an insane amount of preparation for this matchup. It's clear in their macro movements. They understand, well, not only understand, it feels like they already know what Echo's habits are.
I wanted to say it like that because it sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
I know,
I agree with you,
it's
it
not
does
as
sound
accurate,
cool.
but it sounded cool, man.
Look, if my goat ain't there, it's not the same.
All right, that's fair, that's fair. But taking a look at the damage leaderboard here, Sakai's and Super Red, and you start to question why. Why do these 2 players always have the largest output of damage? It's because they remain untouched in these team fights, and the same can be said for Sanji. Echo, so far, every time they go in for these team fights, they punish Zach QT, forgetting that Super Red and Sakai's can just come in and just, you know, whack, 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 and everyone's dead.
I don't know. I feel like I can understand the explanation for Super Red, but Skies, I feel like half the time he's rolling a D20 and he's just hitting nat 20s each and every time. Like, he's getting these big crit hits when honestly he shouldn't be.
Let's take a look at the items. You meant Sakai's, right?
Yes.
Malefic Roar, BOD.
What else he got? What else he got? What else he got? Blade of Heptases as well.
And Heptases on top of it.
Big damage indeed.
So he's actually building Assassin here, right? He wants that initial landing of damage to hit, and that's what we're seeing. And, you know, actually Sanji wasn't taken out by his skills, but he was taken out by the dot coming in from that lethal ignition, so that's why he chose it.
Yeah, I mean, again, as the game progresses, right, that lethal ignition damage is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's so relevant these days for Assassins if you're looking to burst down that one guy. Sanford could have taken it for himself on this Yuzong if all he wanted to do was just chunk down Super Red, but his sustainability is also extremely important. It's about balancing and weighing the odds, but here we go. The Lord Dance begins.
Back to a 50-50 here, but look at the positioning coming in from Outplayed as well as Yaoi. They're looking for a pick, but he might not be at the right place. Or are they looking for a backdoor?
Wait. They're slowing it down. Echo was looking like they were blitzing it. Pancake tries to get the reset, but doesn't find it just yet. The Lloyd can still hit over the Nature's Barrier. New Red Giants are not by... Oh, Skies. Oh, what's the call? What is the call? This is a different pattern, and you can tell that it's a bit awkward. They get the reset finally, and YRG now responds to the top side of the top side wave.
Oh, they're opening up. They're looking. They know that something is off, but they don't find them.
Oh, this is so... I hate this. The tension is palpable. It's so thick in the air as well. And now they've waited it out. They're waiting out that purple buff. They know that it's coming back up in about 2 more seconds. Echo, how do they respond?
I mean, right now it looks like the Brody is going to move around it. Oh, it gets resetted by Pancake!
Pancake, what
Oh.
a nuisance. Echo, a little frustrating, but Echo has been playing very, very patient. They'll do this and they'll set it up all over again. Let's have a look at the items in the meantime.
That's so annoying though. How do they do this, right? Because at this point, a lot of people are already full items. Even the carry goes for a little bit more sustain with that rose gold meteor.
Oh! Yaoi finds it! He gets the guys, and now they can almost guarantee this. Oh Lord, Yudu Red Giants, they're not scrambling just yet. They're looking to reset this and buy as much time as physically possible. Sanford with the Black Dragon 4 has found the flank. It forces out the Petrified, and Super Red has to use the Winds of Nature. Zyda will secure this no matter what, but Yudu Red Giants are looking to take the fight regardless, and they're trying to peel on back. Yaoi slays the Lord, and Gojas gives up his life so his team may retreat.
Loverboy to Lord Slayer real quick. That's 2 Lords that he was able to take. Not really sure what's going on, but now Yudu Red Giants, they're on the back foot. 2-for-1 trade. Skies and Gojas, only Super Red to be able to clear these things out. But once again, oh!
Divine Retribution on towards Pancake. They're going to break his immortality. Feathered airstrike. He wants Super Red. Don't find it. Pancake flickers out there, but using the wall charge. Skies comes back in time to break Yaoi's immortality, but that's going to be 1 inhibitor already down. Wait, Skies, he wants more. He's looking for it. Winner, Trunket saves his life, but Skies takes him regardless. 1 head on a spike. Can't finish off the rest.
Oh man, he only takes Sanji down in the process. Super Red trying his best to clear out that lane in that mid. But remember, a Lord is still marching there in the top side. Meanwhile, Echo, they're going to use this time to be able to take that buff away. But this is 30 seconds left for Sakai's to come in and break the bounds. Can Yudu Red Giants defend?
They're just going to have to let this inhibitor go, right? They don't have a choice. Super Red can't just walk up. He used his Wind of Some Nature earlier, and now Echo trying to force a play. Continue coming through. Yaoi flickers forward. He wants Super Red. He finds Super Red. Penalty zone to buy a little bit of time. Super Red is alive. Wind of Nature is back up in time, and now they're looking for the 1v1. Outplay has his Winds of Nature. He's got to get on out of here. Super Red clears it out, and they manage to defend in time. A 4-for-2 trade. Yudu Red Giants with staggered death timers make it to the next phase.
The underdogs climb back up on top again. How was that defendable at that point? The way Super Red utilized that wave, the way he was able to proc that wand at the right time, at the right place.
No!
Oh my god! Sanji gets taken out! This is a disaster for Echo!
Tier 2 is going to collapse. Bottom side is starting to crash. Red Giants, hey yo, are you trying to end this game? They're going to make an attempt to. Mid inhibitor's already down. Zyda's in trouble. He can't take this damage. Skies, everybody throwing their bodies at the wall. Nobody is going to fix that bottom side, but they will try to take as many kills as possible. What? Super Red.
Oh, they need to go
forward.
back.
Gojes, he's back in the base. Finally. Oh my goodness. What a series of events.
Oh, okay, let's give some breathing time here because what the heck happened in that last 2 minutes? Red Giants were so close to end as well, but luckily Yawi was able to come back on time, and without any minions, Red Giants, if they committed onto that, that would have been one straight push coming in from Echo. Whew.
Oh, dear Lord. What a series of events. Like, it was already unlucky enough that Sanji had one more tick to wait. Yawi, Divine Retribution, it lands perfectly off the Super Red. Stanford takes him out. The backline gets attacked, but the Winter Truncheon has already been popped by Sanji's side. Skies, he's got no more energy to work with. He's trying to get on out of here, and Stanford chases him. Gojes breaks the immortality as Zach UT loses his own. Outplayed finds the kill. That's 3 for nothing, and this might just be GG unless Gojes can do something about it. Solo, no more. He has no more resources. He heals himself up, but he's only buying time for the inevitable. Skies finds the kill onto Outplay's side. And wait, can he make it a double? No. The Shao Residue keeps Sanford alive. 4 for 1 trade. Echo and Red Giants in the octagon, ready to duke it out. Bare knuckles.
Sakai's trying to do his best, man. He's trying to clear that lane in that mid side, but with him only standing with 10 seconds, he can buy some time. 6 seconds for Super Red. Will he be able to make it?
No, the waves are too big. If Super Red comes back up, there's just too many things that he needs to do. Divine Retribution is already out. Skies manages to pull through. Super Red is back in, and Echo respected. They're walking away.
They're not gonna commit. That's another defense taken. Successful by Red Giants. Gideon, I did not expect this kind of play from both of these teams, but this is what we're being given.
This is one hell of a match right now, and Red Giants, I don't know. I think they call for a defense. Why? Don't step out of your base right now. You gotta clear those waves. And Echo, they are playing really well at the same time. I really don't know who's going to win this match now.
I mean, at this point, Echo, they have more to work with, right? With only one inhibitor turret down, those lanes are going to be crashing in favor of them in that top and that bottom lane. So there's more housekeeping that Red Giants needs to do before they commit onto this Lord.
In the meantime, Lord Dance has started again. Pancake trying to reset it. All 3 waves pushing into Red Giants. They have very small windows, and like we saw the last time, Echo is very good at abusing these timings.
Wait, if they open that sentry, do they see Yawi in that bush?
No, they don't see him in that bush, but
oh no.
Not gonna spot him out. And Pancake, he's too busy trying to reset this Lord that he can't open up the map, so the only other person who can do it is Gojes.
You're right, but even that, they will have enough damage to shut him down. I mean, at this point, right, outplayed, even Brody, I know they say Brody falls off late game, but he actually went for Weapon Master as well this time around. So he is going to scale a little bit better than Brody that we're more accustomed to. Oh, here we go. Conceal play.
Gojes, he spots it out. He sees Yawi, and now he starts posturing aggressively. He doesn't mind it dying for it as long as Super Red is alive. They might be able to turn this 4v5. Pancake and Gojes, spearheads of Red Giants, posturing themselves. Feathered Airstrike coming out towards Zach QT's side. He gets on out of there. That's 1 down. Black Dragon Form is trying to zone out the rest. This guy tries to go for the steal. Yawi locks him down with the Divine Judgment just in time. Gojes in the middle of all 4 members. They might just call for the fight. So far, Super Red gets a couple of auto attacks in, but not enough. Immortality bought by Gojes keeps him alive. Now it's on the defense for the side of Red Giants.
All right, that's going to be another Lord secured by Echo. And I felt like that whole animation was kind of funny Because like Sakai is like, okay, I'm coming, and then Yaoi's like, nope,
Nope.
and pulls him in.
Literally stops him in his tracks.
Yeah, I was literally flying there. All right, but this is a situation that we're dealt with. Echo already has a Lord of marching down there in that mid side, but oh no, not like this.
Yeah, Skies is trying to proxy and stagger the waves as much as he possibly can, and then recall back to the base. He still needs to be with his team. He still needs the gun out for outplayed.
This is so nerve-wracking, man. Yaoi goes in for a concealed place, looking!
He wants Super Red, doesn't find it. Penalty zone to look to punish them, but 2 flickers are already out, and Skies goes in. Winter Trunchet already being expanded by Sanji as Sanford has used the Black Dragon form. The taunt lands onto Pancakking Gojas, but not going to get too much. Now, here comes Skies once again. After the recall, places Red, Goja ends up dying, and that's also Skies dying at the same time. It's not good. It's falling apart. Petrify is the Black Dragon tail to finish off this game. It's Echo